We're ready. Are you ready?
We are ready.
Are you ready?
I'm just going to come in here
Yay!
really quick. Let's hear it. Here we are. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, if that's in fact your real names. My name is Jakob Breitbach, Fiddle Ninja, your host here on the Tuesday Jukebox on the 1st of March. Happy Mardi Gras.
Woo!
We are here to celebrate in the beginning of a snowstorm, in the beginning of a new month, town meeting day here in Vermont. I don't know if anybody participated in that. Get out there, stay out of the snowstorm, tune into the Tuesday Jukebox. We're going to turn it over here to a new friend of mine. On the first day of Women's History Month, it felt appropriate to let the ladies take over. So, Allison Fay Brown, welcome to the Tuesday Jukebox. Ladies and gentlemen, give her a round of applause.
Thank you so much. Ladies, take over. Thank you so much for being here. And anybody tuning in to a live stream, this is really exciting. I'm just going to play a few original songs for you tonight. This one's called Low Maintenance Love. I'm surprised by your sweetness, your steady company after years of being let down. Every chance that I thought I could breathe. I'm not after your money, low maintenance loving is all I need. Just show up for me and I'll show up for you. But now this guessing game is making me doubt all those gentle conversations we got used to talking about. Honey, it was going so good, why the hell would you pull the plug when all I ever even really wanted was a little bit of your love? I'm sorry you've been bruised by another lover before, but it's hard to give you my heart in her shadow. Maybe I was a little confused or a little insecure. Maybe you're just not the kind of lover that I should have been looking for. I want a general. He's got big shoes to fill, 'cause he will follow me patiently through love and war. I want a general, ooh, he's got big shoes to fill, 'cause he will follow me, 'cause I'm the queen of love and war. Now I'm suffering your silence. I can't say I'm surprised, given all your second guessing. What with me trying to change your mind. Out of the dozen, I wasn't the dime. I was the diamond and you passed me by. Out of the dozen, I wasn't the dime. I was the diamond and you passed me by, 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 by. I am the diamond who's shining on by. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. That was a tune called Low Maintenance Love, and it's on my EP. And beautiful thing about Vermont is how cold it is. So I always dress in layers. And it's really hot in here. Thanks for having the heat nice and high, Jacob. My cat is watching on the big screen.
Okay.
She's probably sleeping.
Oh. Don't let her wake up.
I had to snuggle with her a lot and like play with her little string toy a lot so she wouldn't get sad when I left. She's a little clingy, so I'm always a little nervous if I leave her for too long. Maybe I'm the clingy one. The song's called Time Beyond Time. I'm not throwing shade, it's just that I'm scared to be open. My feet are afraid of running straight into another mistake. Time beyond time, I get to die to discover another new chance, another new life to find you, my lover. 'Cause you've seen my demons hiding behind the window pane. When they caught you looking in, you didn't run away. Is this a dream or a memory of a past life? When you were the king and I was your queen, we were heroes. Oh, we parade to the sky, tides kept the time, we were happy. If this is a dream, oh, let me sleep and give me peace. 'Cause you've seen my demons hiding behind the window pane. When they caught you looking in, you didn't run away. You stepped beyond sharp, shattered shards of broken glass and took what it takes to kindle my flame. What great big monsters that my shadows cast. But you got them to dance and you got them to laugh. Ages ago they met someone who showed them love like that. Ah, they wanted me to ask you so much. Thank you very much. I wrote that song when I lived in New York City. I did that. I was there in 2016 for a very brief time, for about 8 months, and I came home after New York sort of chewed me up and spit me out. It was a great experience. I'm really glad I had it, and I'm glad to be back in the country. I like to visit. It's a good place to go for a couple days. But if you're from New York and you live in New York, my hat's off to you. The song's called Sisters. I usually play this with the capo on the first fret, but tonight I'm gonna take the capo off and see how that feels. Do you recall our childhood bedroom? I was still small and alliance was born. Cardinal energy, Aries and Capricorn. We were paired like fire and charcoal. Better beware, because blood is thicker between sisters. But oh, we're growing up fast. This innocence was made to last longer than gold takes to return to ash. If we'd known, we'd have taken a different path. Can we turn back time? 20 years ought to do. We'd mend the divide with twigs and twine and a little bit of glue. And that's when we'd rebuild our truce. But oh, we're growing up fast. This innocence was made to last longer than gold takes to return to ash. If we'd have known, we'd have left home and never looked back. How long does it take to heal? My courage is running low. Show me your battle scars. I'm strong enough to know. How long does it take to heal? My patience is wearing thin. Show me who you really are. Let me in, let me in. Let me in, let me in. Let me in, let me in. Ooh, ah, ooh. Ah, ooh. We're growing up fast. This innocence was made to last longer than gold takes to return to ash. If we'd have known, we'd have left home. And how long? If we'd have known, we'd have left home. Thank you so much. I really appreciate being here. It feels really good. We are, can I disclose the location or no? We are in an undisclosed location. Only those who are here in person know the truth. I hope if folks are watching at home, I hope you're staying warm and cozy, and maybe you have some popcorn. I hope everyone's having a good night. I hope everybody had a good day today. It's Tuesday. It feels really good to play on a Tuesday night. Before the shutdown, I was living in Burlington, and I had a residency at a club called the Radio Bean. And maybe there's some Beaners watching tonight. Maybe there's some Burlington people watching tonight. That would be amazing. And it was right before the shutdown. It was January. Every Wednesday I played at the Radio Bean in January. And that was, I think, the last time I played in succession. But since moving back to the Upper Valley about a year ago, I've been playing more frequently. And it just feels really good. It just feels really nice to be in my hometown, and it seems like the Upper Valley is really receiving this music well. So thank you so much for that. This song is called Summertime, and it was the first song I wrote for guitar. Hopefully Rick is watching, because I think this is your favorite song, Rick. I could use some of this summertime energy right now. Soon. In the summertime, your eyes give me peace of mind. What do we do? It don't matter to me, 'cause I'm with you. We got the whole day, so don't worry, no. You've got my heart in your hands, don't hurry. Waking up with you next to me, it'd be so easy to fall right back asleep. We gotta get up and baby, start the day. Don't make a fuss, you know I wanna stay. We gotta get moving, or we'll both be late. So, what do you say we make a great escape? We gotta get out where nobody knows us. We'll be taking breaks to kiss and sleep on the side of the road. I want it now, more than you know. So, what do you say? What are we waiting for? Let's go. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hi. How's everybody doing? Enjoying the show? Great. I'm so glad. Carve out your name with my mouth. Never feel to slide to the finish line. What's in a name? I'm calling your name. I'm calling your name, your name, your name. Lean back and set your stare through. Chemistry's cooking from across the room. Metal chairs have a way to conduct. A shiver, a spark, a rush. Fluorescent lights giving me away. Thought that I'd safely stay ahead of your gaze, but I'm happy to take a glance in your periphery. But that's not enough for me. No, I'm calling your name. I'm calling your name, your name, your name. And I think you might be good news for me, but I'll never know until I get used to it. Oh, oh. You're just like a sip of the booze for me. One taste is too many, but 1,000 is never enough. 1,000 is never. Carve out your name with my mouth. Never feels good as the first time. Sighs and syllables out. Hard consonants to one. And now I hope I see you again. I wanna be more than friends. You got a good story, but I'm happy to take a glance in your periphery. Oh, but that's not enough for me. Oh, no, I'm calling your name. I'm calling your name, your name, your name. I'm calling your name, your name, your name. I'm calling your name, your name, your name. Thank you so much. We're just going to keep it going here. It's a good story. It's amazing what just meeting someone can do. That'll be the after hours show. you're still looking around. The winter cold sneaks up like a ghost, sets in your bones, sends a shiver through your soul. What you don't know is I can keep you warm. I can keep you warm. Even in February, even in March, the bleakest of the months. Thank you. Yes, we're here. We're all here. We're hanging out. How are you doing back there, Jacob?
Twos of viewers out there.
I don't know what you said.
There's always twos of viewers on the Tuesday Jukebox.
Cool.
See, there are multiples of two here. See?
Gosh, that's great.
It's magic.
I love it. That's so awesome.
Now we just need to multiply that.
Okay. That's
Want
great.
me to play it a little bit?
Soon.
Cool.
Yeah.
2 songs? That would be the appropriate number on the jukebox. I'm just kidding.
Play 2 songs.
No, Tuesdays.
Tuesdays. Yes.
On it.
Oh my gosh, I'm like trying so hard. Woo! He's not making it easy. Yes. Yes. I'm just gonna smile and nod. Oh my gosh. There we go. Threadbare, you caught me unaware. Can looks really kill? Is that why she stares now? I can't stop thinking about her eyes. Glass home, I thought we were alone. Medusa, did you get your fill? When you turned my love to stone, now I can't stop thinking about your eyes. Ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. What's that on your face? Is it the glare of my envy? Or a tangled nest of snakes? Let's get a closer, let's get a closer look. Mirror on the wall, who's the most dangerous one of us, nearer than the hand? Oh, to show her and help her understand. Ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. What's that on your face? Is it the glare of my envy? Or a tangled nest of snakes? Let's get a closer, let's get a closer, let's get a closer, let's get a closer look. Ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Jacob, I have one more song, and then I'm going to have you come down and join me.
I'll be there.
He's the man behind the curtain, for real. Maybe I should move again, make myself some brand new friends, and start over. I can leave the past behind, rewrite my whole own life, fast forward. Everybody seems to have it all worked out. Rearrange my DNA so I can punch that clock every goddamn day. Pretty people on TV selling us catastrophe, call it the new normal. Denial is a drug. My cup's not big enough to drown all of my sorrows. Everybody seems to have it all figured out. Rearrange my DNA so I can turn my cheek and look the other way. Ah, everybody seems to blend into the crowd. Redesign my frame of mind. It's actually okay if I stand out. Everybody seems to blend into the crowd. Redesign my frame of mind. It's actually okay if I stand out. And it's okay if you stand out. So maybe I will move again, make myself some brand new friends. Thank you so much. I know. It's like, is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen? Yeah. Are they gonna clap? Are they gonna clap?
I was like, the audience didn't leave, did they? They wouldn't do that.
Everyone's gone.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
do
during
that.
that song.
All right. So, Allison, this is the fresh air portion of the show where we get to know you just a little bit deeper. Yeah.
Okay.
So
you can do that too.
I do that. That was
that.
just I actually just wanted to do that. So, how did you get into songwriting and singing?
Oh my gosh.
I know. Songwriter's favorite question.
Gosh, I mean, how much time do we have?
They're not going anywhere.
I don't know. I remember watching Disney movies when I was a kid. Little Mermaid
big
was
fan.
a big fan.
All right.
I was a big fan of The Little Mermaid, which I actually just saw at NCCT at Lebanon Opera House. It was phenomenal.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my gosh. It was so good. But I used to, hang out on the sofa, and when Ariel was like, part of your world, I would, launch myself off the sofa, and it was really quite dramatic. And then I landed a small Casio keyboard, and I learned how to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And I really loved learning how to play music by ear.
Okay.
And I think somewhere along the way, I had some friends, and we made up weird songs together. And as you do when you're an 8-year-old girl.
Yeah. I love it.
And then I started acting. Became an actress.
Okay.
And just regular plays, not so much musicals. And then I was like playing piano sort of just by myself, and then I would be acting, for the people. And I started writing music on the piano, just composing music on the piano, instrumentals. And then when I kept doing that, and when I went to college, my dad got me a guitar, and I started writing music for guitar. And along with the music for guitar came lyrics, and I just really enjoyed using that as a form of expression, self-expression, communication. And then I started doing open mics, which was like really nerve-wracking. And
where was your first open mic?
My first open mic was at Middle Earth in Bradford. Do you remember that place?
I have not been, but I've
not there
heard
anymore.
of it. Okay, I've heard of
It's gone. It's not there anymore.
Is it
I think it's gone. It's gone. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've read a lot about Middle Earth, and I do know some wizards.
There were definitely some wizards there in the
Cool.
roster of open mic people.
Good.
I think I was 18 or 17 or 18, and there was like definitely some like older wizards hanging out at Middle Earth in Bradford, Vermont.
Yeah.
But it was great. And then I did a lot of open mics at the Skunk Hollow Tavern
of course.
when that was happening.
Yep.
I just kept writing. I just kept writing music and writing songs. And it really didn't pick up until, like I said, when I lived in New York in 2016, I was doing a grad program for acting, and that wasn't quite what I was looking for. And so I dropped out of the grad program, and I decided to start busking on subways in New York City. And I had a lot of feelings about living in New York, and it all kind of came out through song.
You took it out on the subway riders?
They liked it.
Oh, good. Well, I mean, a kid busker myself.
Are you?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
For sure.
But we're not here to talk about me.
Okay.
But
we can if you want, like a little bit.
That's another podcast.
Okay.
A good busking audience actually kind of wants just a little bit of abuse. I feel like that's always been in my experience. You get the most money if you just sort of just make fun of the audience, just a tiny bit, and then it doesn't feel.
See, my tactic was.
I mean, everybody's got their own tactic, of course.
There were people that I would play to as they would walk away, and in my head, I would think they really needed that.
There you go.
And they got on the train and they left. And some people would like stay, which was great. If people in New York City would like stay for some random lady with a guitar, that was wonderful.
So you weren't in it for the cash, though.
I was.
You were.
I mean, why would I go?
Well, it sounded
why
like
would I go?
You weren't only in it for the cash.
Oh, I wasn't only in it for the cash.
Okay.
No, it was really scary. It was really intimidating. First of all, you had to find a platform that wasn't already taken up by another musician. And then you had to find a platform that wasn't like 4 trains, and it was just like.
Was there any sort of system to how you got a pitch?
No.
No, none?
0.
It was just to get there early?
It was just get there if it's there.
Camp out?
Well, first I had to like muster up the courage to leave my apartment. And then I would like just jump on the train and see what would happen. A couple times I left and I just didn't play. I just went out and then came back home. But a couple times I did play.
Did you ever write a song about busking? Or a busking experience that you had?
I don't think I did. Have you?
I don't have the songwriter affliction as I have known it to be. Okay. Although I've been put in a lot of songs, I think, having lived and performed around a lot of songwriters.
That would have been a good like fodder for songwriting.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you draw a lot of your inspiration from in your songwriting?
Oh my goodness. Life experience, family. Sometimes people will say something that just sticks in my head randomly, random stuff. And it'll be just like one little sentence, and it'll just kind of like marinate around in there for a couple months. I'm writing a song right now that I took inspiration from this past summer. I was on a camping trip, and someone said something. I can't give it away because it's like the name of the song.
Right.
And it's been brewing.
Oh, good.
And so I think interactions, nature. I take a lot of inspiration from nature. I think having an acting background is helpful because I really like to build up characters and the sort of the scenery. I like to set the stage for the songs through imagery.
Okay.
As we'll see in the next song.
Okay, good. Segue. You're picking up what I'm putting down. So let's go into that next song.
Do you want to do that?
Please.
Do you have any other questions?
Just maybe tell us what the title of the song is and where the inspiration comes
Okay.
from.
Oh my gosh, it's called Summit.
And maybe someone wants to join the audience here. Come on down. Yeah.
Okay. Hi.
Oh, the audience. We need another listener to balance out our twos of listeners.
How did this song? Well, I won't go into too much detail about where it came from. But I think I've been.
While you're tuning, I actually
Yeah, you should talk.
ran out and voted really quick while I was just slipped out back down the fire escape and made sure to do my Vermont recreational responsibility to thumbs up the adult use recreational cannabis here in the Upper Valley. In case you haven't gotten to the polls yet, and they're still open, I don't know that they are, but well then congratulations everybody for voting today. And that's just a muff time for you to have finished a muff about this, but she's on it. No, nothing slides by her.
Nope.
Yeah. So this tune has a title and some inspiration.
It's called Summit, and it's on my EP titled Cardinal. So if anyone is curious and want to listen to it again, it's available. Oh, it has an alternate ending.
Ooh, perfect.
So this is the first time.
Perfect.
Different, not the same one that you've heard. You've heard it before. Yes. So it's got an alternate ending from the one on the EP.
Oh, but we never actually.
We never got
so
there.
let's just.
We're gonna
it's
get
not
there.
an alternate ending. To me, it's the ending. And I welcome variance. I'm all about variance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to wait till the end to get there.
I would think so.
There's gonna be a little bit of variance before we get there.
But the beginning is a very good place to start.
Let's. You ready? Moving my feet so the past won't find me. Moving my feet so the past won't find me. Keeping my head down, shadows on my shoulders. Moving my feet so the past won't find me. Won't find me out. There was a box down on her doorstep. She was too young and too naive, and she opened it ever so slightly. Since then, she ain't been seen. What are you doing in the dark? Losing your life to make a buck? What about the little girl that got lost? Looks like you've given up. Moving my feet so the past won't find me. Moving my feet so the past won't find me. Keeping my head down, shadows on my shoulders. Moving my feet so the past won't find me. Won't find me out. All the strangers are an ocean. She's the ship that's lost to sea. Devil comes wearing disguises. Lately, that mask belongs to me. What am I doing in the dark? Losing my life for company. Daddy said I'd never do much better. Mama said, honey, be just like me. So now I'm now I'm moving. 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 Ooh. Ah, ooh. Ah, ooh. Ah, moving my feet so the past will find me. Come on, come on, come on out.
Allison Fay Brown.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's
That was
a
rad.
tune of hers called Summit off of an EP Cardinal.
That's right.
And she is here on the Tuesday Jukebox on the
Tuesday
1st of
Jukebox.
March, kicking off Women's History Month.
That's right.
Herstory Month, if we're going to get
Herstory.
all cute about it. Thanks to our twos of audience here this evening. Thanks to my wife Jess for coming in here tonight and helping with dude in a chair responsibilities. Thanks to you all for coming out. Thanks to the twos of listeners out there watching. Remember to share and spread, boost the signal, spread the word, share the love. Let all your friends, both of them, know that the Tuesday Jukebox happens 7-ish Eastern time, all both of them, every Tuesday. Next week we have Devan Tracey, who is also new to the Valley. She's been around here for a couple of years, but is new to playing with people. She was on the Jukebox in our preseason month of February. You probably ran across that. She's back next week with some actual rehearsed songs, hopefully, theoretically, if we get our act together here on the Jukebox.
Nah, I
But
don't need to do
we
that.
don't really worry about that too much.
We like to wing it.
We're winging it up, dude. We're going to segue right into a few more songs here, closing out the evening.
We got 2 more songs for you folks, so thank you so much for coming out on this snowy evening, and I'm really happy to see your faces. And thank you, Jacob, for having
You're
me.
welcome.
And
My pleasure.
for playing with me. Sounds really awesome. That was the first time we played that song together, and I thought it sounded great. Sometimes, thank you. They don't call him Fiddle Ninja for nothing. Sometimes when I'm playing, I don't know if this ever happens to you, but I like kind of get lost in the song, and I'm oh man, that sounds good, and then I'm like, where am I?
No, I actually try to get there. That's
that where you go?
I do try, but you have to know that those that you're playing with will hold the space for you to go there.
To go there and then come back.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's debatable.
Okay. Cool.
The song does end eventually. Sometimes they don't. I mean, if you go to one of those, jam band shows.
They don't end.
They're like 9-minute songs.
They
So, yeah.
My love goes out to Burlington, because there's lots of jam bands.
Oh, of course.
In Burlington.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the hum of fish.
Jam bands
started
are
out there.
jam bands are like what the Grateful Dead were to bluegrass, when sort of bluegrass kind of hit a lull, and then the Grateful Dead kind of came along, and then of course the Grateful Dead and then jam bands through Fish, and then Yonder and Green Sky Bluegrass and the
Bluegrass has a resurgence, though, I feel like.
but it's in that jam
Is it in the
scene.
jammy?
Oh, for sure.
It
Yeah,
is in
for
the
su-
jammy.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I want to be in my jammies.
Soon enough.
Okay.
We also
Not
call
quite yet, though. This is a lot of fun.
it's the Tuesday Jokebox. Too, folks.
Oh! I'll be back.
It's that acting school.
It is the acting
Yeah,
school.
good.
Are you ready? I know I'll see you again. This full moon ain't the last, and the sunrise does not mark the end. A week, a month, a year, who knows when? And I'll be counting down the days until I see your face once more. And so I'm sure I'll see you again. But for now, you're walking out the door. I'm on a one-way journey, yeah. I don't know my destination, but I sure hope that I see you there, giving me patience, giving me patience, because I know I'll see you again. This full moon ain't the last, and the sunrise does not mark the end. A week, a month, a year, who knows when? And I'll be counting down the days till I see your face once more. And so I'm sure I'll see you again. But for now, you're walking out the door. I'm only here to say goodbye and to thank you for sharing the better part of your life. Oh, I'll do my damn hardest not to cry. Oh my, but it's hard. So instead I'll say I know I'll see you again. But for now, you're walking out. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I do hope we see you again.
I hope so too.
And it sounds like we're maybe going to see your band in April.
Yes.
Yes. So
yes.
mark that on your calendars, folks. I think we're
April
kicking around
19th?
April 19th.
Yes.
Yep. Right
How,
before.
how are the bangs?
right bef-
everybody? Are they doing okay?
April 19th. It's one day before 420, which will be a good day here in Vermont, as it always is.
Funny.
I coincidentally voted today. I got out and I was like, yep, it's 4:30. I went at 10 minutes ago. I voted at 4:20. It's just the perfect. And it would not have been for that giant sign at the top of the hill that said, vote today. I would have forgotten again. It was like a net. It sort of caught me before I got down. I was like, gotta get to the show. And I was like, oh, I've already fought 3 times about voting today. And then that big vote today.
I saw it. I drove past it.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I really wanted to vote. I'm sorry, Kim.
It's like that Larry David episode from last season where guy loses by 1 vote and Larry didn't vote.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Oh.
Well, good job, though, for voting.
It wasn't that good.
Okay.
I don't know.
But you voted.
I did. I voted yes and no, just to throw off the counters. I want to recount right now.
Stop.
We only have time for 22 more songs, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in to the Tuesday Jukebox. Next week we'll have Devan Tracey. We do have a TBD. We're holding a spot for an unknown masked or unmasked singer soon to reveal themselves. Somebody will reveal themselves to perform on the 15th. I believe it to be. We'll find out who that is. And then on the 22nd, we have Grace Crummer coming in with Ed Eastridge. And at the end of the month, March 29th, Jess Raymond will be here with her lovely band.
Yes. I was going to ask if Jess was coming.
And then April, we've got a lot of other people kicking around some dates. So do stay tuned. Check out hereinthevalley.org. Look for that Tuesday Jukebox tab. Do you have any other shows coming up that you'd like to pump? Please.
I was just going to say, I do have a show March 11th, which is Friday. It's at the Anonymous Coffee House.
Oh, yeah.
7:30 is when I go on, and then followed by 2 more acts that night.
Yay.
I've never been there before. Have you been there before?
I have. I played in the other room. It's in a different room now. So, and it was like pre-pandemic, I think. So
okay.
It's been at least epidemic since I've been there.
Gotcha.
Which I think is now a demarcation of time. It's totally not part of the.
It's just a pandemic.
Yeah, it's not part of the metric system. It's like its own. Yeah.
Yes.
And it doesn't actually have a beginning or an end. It's just sort of.
No, it doesn't.
But
it feels
we'll
crazy.
move through it.
So yeah, March 11th.
Please.
Anonymous Coffee House.
Anything else after that?
And that actually kicks off a small tour I'm doing. I'm going to Rhode Island, and then Boston, and then New Hampshire. And you can find that hopefully soon on my website when I post my shows.
Yay.
When I update my website, which will hopefully be soon.
What a treat. Well, I feel like we've
Really
been
exciting.
Circling each other in the Upper Valley for about a year.
We have been,
and I'm glad that we finally came together. And thank you for jumping on board and being willing to just be the person to make it happen for this month, March 1st. It felt.
We're going to hold hands. Oh, my God, we're ready.
There were a lot of variables today that felt like they were going to maybe have the show be postponed. And this is where I'm going to briefly digress into the skiing lesson that I learned today, bringing my 4-year-old out onto the mountain. And it was one of those unique lessons where you had to kind of get granular but also zoom out at the same time to realize that, after your kid has done a few bunny hills and he's like, oh, I don't know, I guess I could leave now if you wouldn't mind, Dad. I'm like, we just did two runs, man. We've only been here for 15 minutes. 10 of that was getting the ski boots on. And then this other ski lessons came up, and that just felt weird. Like there were all these other kids having fun with another adult, and here's my kid with this sorry old dad. But I was probably just me in my head, and I was just like, well, we're gonna have fun, And then we went down to the little bunny lift because I don't know, it just felt like the right diversion. So we got off, and then he did the turns through the orange cones, and then I was supposed to wait at the end of the bunny lift, but I didn't quite understand 4-year-old speak with goggles and helmet and all that stuff, and I didn't wait. I took the little bunny hill, and oh boy, that was not cool. So then I had to repent and go back down, and then he came back down again, and then he got this snowball, and he threw this snowball up at the lifty, this old guy that he does a high five routine with. He's been going there for weeks, and he does this little high five. But this time he threw the snowball at the lifty. Kind of just threw it up. But the snowball fell down right at the end of where the magic carpet ends. And Barrett really wanted that snowball back. And he was kind of hooked on that the snowball was the big thing of the day. And I was like, no, this is the end of the people are coming at us, and that person's way down there. And so I had to be kind of like, Dad, we're not going to, bad guy Dad, pulled him over, and he started losing it a little bit. And the lifty guy, in the meantime, while I'm trying to take care of my kid, had gotten the snowball out from the end and brought it over. And Barrett's kind of crying, and he sort of realizes that old crusty lifty guy's like trying to pull him out of his funk. And then while we're doing that, the woman that had been on the bunny lift made him another snowball and packed it all tight and gave it to us. So he left them out with 2 snowballs that he took all the way to the van. And then we put them in a special snowball receptacle. It was the garbage can. And kept them frozen all the way to Nana's house, which he'd taken a nap in between here and there. And then I left the snowballs outside on the deck for him to play with as he told me to go. From Nana's house. Go. But your match, but the best part was that the lifty said, "This snowball, this is magic because it came from the magic carpet." So, but the lesson I took away was that you don't have to get on the big chairlift. You don't have to do a lot of runs. You don't have to really do many runs at all to have a learning experience with the kid. And sometimes that learning experience is you just got to call it, and that was enough. 2 or 3 is enough. So
sometimes you just gotta call
sometimes you got to do a live stream podcast.
Winging it.
With just winging it up, dude. I was the guy in the chair tonight. Jess did the door, literally. She unlocked the door and let our 2s of listeners in tonight. So next week we'll be back with a full crew and a fuller audience, and we're going to send us off this evening with Allison Fay Brown, kicking off Women Herstory Month.
Herstory. But thank you for this audience. It is very special. Yeah. It makes me feel great.
We'll see you all next time on the Tuesday Jukebox. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you. The song's called Like Luna. That reminds me of my snail story. But I hid the snails from my mom after coming home from the Wilder Dam. They were my magic snails. She found out about them a few days later because they were in the car. It was the summertime. It was a great time. Okay. Stumbling, slow going. Waking up night, knowing the voices beyond break a silence adorn. Staying out too long, forgetting where home is. The queen, she's flying round so lost, but a bee without honey, honey is nothing but a wasp. Looks like she forgot where her home is. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Allison
so much,
Fay Brown
everybody.
on the Tuesday Jukebox. Thanks for tuning in, folks. This is the awkward moment where I wander backstage to end the live broadcast. Spread the word, tell all your friends, both of them, and we'll see you here next week at Speakeasy Studios, coming to you, broadcasting from an undisclosed location in downtown White River Junction. Thanks to Will Freihofer, Mark Shapiro, all the great folks that support this podcast. Tip jar information in the links below. Spread the love, and we'll see you guys next time.
Tuesday. Thank you so much, Jacob.